talk about the next question, question number 12. A child has blood group O. A child blood group is O. If the father has blood group A, the blood group of father is A and the mother blood group is B. The mother is having blood group B. A child is having blood group O. A father of this child is having blood group A and the mother of this child is having blood group B. Work out the genotypes of the parents and the possible genotypes of other offspring. So we have to know, we have to mention the possible genotypes of their blood groups of the other offsprings. So first of all, this is the case of multiple allelism. Now what is multiple allelism? When any character, when one character basically is controlled by two or more alleles, then this character or this phenomena is known as multiple allelism. When any character is controlled by two or more alleles, that phenomena is known as multiple allelism. Similarly, if we talk about the blood group system in human beings, the blood group system, the blood group, which is a character in case of human beings, is controlled by three alleles. We have blood group system, ABO blood group system in human beings is controlled by three alleles, IA, IB and II. We have three alleles in our body. Not in our body, if we talk about individually, any individual or any human being, either it may be male or female, individual will carry only two alleles because only two pair of alleles are going to control any character. But when we talk about the population, there are three alleles present in a population which is responsible for controlling the character of blood group in human beings. So in a population we have three alleles which are able to control the blood group system in human beings, but in individual only two alleles is controlling the blood group. So in a population, if we talk about in a population of human beings, the blood group is controlled by three alleles, and these three alleles are IA, IB and II. So these two alleles, IA and IB, are dominant. They are dominant. And this II is recessive allele. This II is recessive allele and is going to make O blood group in any individual. So in a population of human beings, the blood group is controlled by three alleles, that is IA, IB and II, among which IA and IB are dominant and II is recessive. But if we talk about on the level of individual or any male or female human, then the individual will contain only two alleles which are controlling the blood group system in it. Alright, now let's move again towards on the question. If a child is having blood group O, then it must have received allele I from one of the parent and also another allele II from another parent. The blood group O will only express itself in the condition when any individual or offspring is having or receiving two alleles as II and II from both of the parents. If both parents are giving or inheriting the II allele into their offsprings for their blood group, then the blood group of that offspring or progeny will be blood group O, just like this. So what is question is saying that the child is having, suppose this child is having blood group O, and according to the question, the father is having blood group A. The father is having blood group A and the mother is having blood group B. Then how is it possible then their child can have blood group O? Yes, it is possible, because the possible genotypes, if we see the possible genotypes of the blood group system, of the ABO blood group system in human beings, then there are 6 possibilities. There are 6 possibilities of the genotypes, as we have 3 alleles, and the formula for obtaining the possible genotypes of an organism for a particular character is 2n. So according to the formula also we have 6 genotypes, possible genotypes, 6 possible genotypes, and also we can determine simply by writing it IA. We are writing the possibilities of genotypes of blood group system. So IA, this is one possibility. IB, IB, I. These are the 4 possibilities. The next IB. These are the 6 possible genotypes of ABO blood group system in human beings. These are the possible 6 genotypes. Now this IA will produce blood group A in any individual. If the alleles in any individual present as IB, if these 2 alleles of blood group system, of blood group, are present in any individual, IB are present in any individual, then the blood group of that individual will be B. If any individual is having IA and IB alleles in it, then the blood group will be AB. If any individual is having allele II in it, then the blood group will be O. Because this is the recessive condition, and in the recessive condition this II allele will going to make O blood group. And in the next case, in this next case, if any individual having allele IA and II, then also the blood group will be A. In the last case, if any individual is having IB and II allele, so the blood group of that individual will be B. Why is it so? Because A is dominant over I. Here also the B is dominant over I. So these are the possible 6 genotypes and their results in the blood group system of human beings. So now we can conclude the child which is having O blood group must be receiving the 2 II alleles from both of their parents. If the blood group of this child is O, then it must have received II alleles from both of the parents, then only it is possible to having blood group O in it. Alright, so this is the answer. And if we talk about the genotype of the parents, we have already talked about the genotype of parents. The blood group of father is A. So the father can have this genotype, the father can have IA allele in it, or the father can have this kind of genotype also, IA and II. If we talk about the genotype of mother, as mother is having blood group B, so the mother can have this kind of alleles IB and IB. Also, there is possibility of having mother IB and II allele because it is also making a blood group B. So this is the possible genotype of mother and father, and also the possible genotypes of other offspring. These are 6 possible genotypes of other offsprings. Any of the possible genotype can be given or inherited by their parents into their offsprings. So this is the complete solution of question number 12.